Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at Polestar. So, this is news that we didn't really expect. Missoni, head of design at Polestar, is leaving the company. I didn't expect this. This is not the first surprise leave we've had at Tesla in the recent months or recent year. So, Polestar's appointed Philippe Romers as the new head of design. I hope I didn't mispronounce his name. I have a feeling I did. But anyway, let's continue going. So he'll be replacing Maximilian Missoni, who headed up the Swedish EV brand design department for 6 years. He's been a key part of, Polestar's recent success in their vehicle designs. For many of us as Polestar fans, we really love Polestar's style of designing. And it's not all Missoni, but he's definitely been in charge of that. He's definitely helped to lead the design, you know, on that path. But it's not all him. So it's not that Polestar is immediately going to change their style of design. Of course not, because they're one of the most unique design styles we've seen in a long time in automotive industry. So Polestar has something. They have something very unique, and we don't intend on changing it. I say we like I work for the company, but really and truly, that's just a big dream. So the move will come as a surprise to many in the industry. During his tenure, Missoni established Polestar as the leader in design-led electric vehicles. Well, that's not far from the truth. I mean, they do build some of the best-looking electric vehicles in the world, if not the best-looking vehicles in the world, characterized by minimalistic luxury and innovative performance. And minimalism is really becoming a popular thing in the last few years. You're looking back from 2012, 2013, minimalism started becoming a trend, not just in electric vehicles or vehicle designs, but in almost everything. When you look at, the engineering side of things, architecture, interior design, minimalism has taken over. Minimalistic look has taken over. Look at Tesla. Their vehicles are extremely minimal. It's kind of like it's a new way to go. And after Tesla tried the original Model S, which wasn't minimal at all. But now you look at the current Model S, and it's very much a minimal kind of design. It's very minimalistic. So that is the way that it is right now. So Missoni work has been garnered widespread recognition, including multiple car design review awards, most notably for the Polestar 02 concept and Polestar 4. So the Polestar 02 concept, I believe that's the Polestar 6. It was first the 02 concept, then it became the Polestar 6 and the Polestar 4 design as well. So it definitely looks like he had good amount of influence on those designs of those vehicles, which I'm not completely surprised by. When you look at Polestar vehicles, the ones that are most similar to each other, the Polestar 6 and the Polestar 5 and Polestar 6 are very similar. The only difference is that one of them is 4 or 5 doors and the other one is a two-door sports car. And that's the O2 concept, by the way. So when you look at the Polestar 4, again, lots of similarities. However, when you look at the Polestar 3, you can see that it's a Polestar, but it doesn't have the same sharp edges. It's a little bit of both, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, I love the Polestar 3. When you look at the Polestar 2, that was again, quite a bit of a difference, but that was a car that was originally meant to be a Volvo. So that's a long story there. But what really made Polestar design very specific, as I remember, was really, I believe, the Polestar 5 precept, if anything. That sharp kind of design philosophy. It sort of molded this thing that the company can then follow as an umbrella. When you look at the Polestar 4, the Polestar 02, they all come in line underneath the Polestar 5 design philosophy. It's this very sharp kind of design philosophy. Very specific, but not sharp in a bad way. It's sharp in a great way. It's They know what they're doing now. They figured it out. They figured something out. While the Polestar 3 it doesn't have too much sharp edges, but it has enough Polestar influence to still be a Polestar. And that's what really matters, you know? So, speaking exclusively to car design news, Missoni said it's been a very tough decision since we created a brand together. However, after setting up the Polestar design team, creating the design language, that's key. Creating this design language. That's what he helped to do. Create this Polestar design language. They now know what they're doing. And the DNA and completing a full generation of cars, I felt it's time, it's right to face a new challenge and hand over the team that I care so much about. I will definitely miss them, but also know that they will be in good hands. That's very interesting. It doesn't really tell us everything we need to know. So I believe this is probably from 2023. I was there. I was there. I videoed that exact same car. I didn't meet Missoni. I videoed that exact same car. It's not a real car, it's a clay model. I videoed that exact same car. What a beauty. I think it's the exact same car. I think so. It's in blue now, but I'm wondering if the one I videoed was in white. Anyway, I videoed the Polestar 2 right there. That same booth right there. It was in white. It was in white. It's not the same car. It's not the exact same car. It was in This is the one I videoed. It was in white. Yes. And that's what I was thinking to myself. I was thinking, wasn't it in white? But it's the same car. It's just it's identical, but it's not the same car. Because the new Polestar 6, the BTS Edition, came to the market, baby. This thing came to the market. Well, it hasn't came to the market, but it was unveiled to the world. And oh my God, is it beautiful, beyond what you could ever expect to be beautiful. It's beyond, I can't describe it with words. That would be disingenuous to the creation of this incredible machinery. But anyway, since then, people have talked about this vehicle, including Marquez Brownlee. We're familiar with Marquez, but here's what Marquez had to say. Polestar 6 BST concept is so hot. I agree. I agree. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I really do. It's really an amazing car. I mean, just everything about it is just like, look at the front diffuser. Look at that. Look at that. This is a track car. This is the Porsche 911 competitor. This is the real Porsche 911 competitor. This is the real thing. This is it. This is the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. This is it. This is it. That's it. This is the Bugatti Diva. This is it. Is it the Diva or the Divo? I don't remember. But this is it. This is that. This is that. Anyway, Marcus said the fact that this car is never going to come out makes me so mad. I think he's misinformed. So then I obviously I replied and I basically said, did Polestar say the BST edition would never go into production? I don't ever remember that. Seriously, I never remember that. I don't remember the company ever stating this. Some clarifications are needed. I tagged Polestar, they didn't reply. That's not my problem. I was under this impression that there will be the California edition, which is the blue original O2 concept, followed by the full production vehicle, and then the BST edition will come at a later time. That's my assumption. So I'm quite surprised that Marcus has said this. I try to find information. Apparently, it's bullshit. Apparently, it was just a headline. I think he just wrote that just to get clicks. It's just a headline. It's basically his way of saying, well, these car companies always create these amazing designs, but they never really make them. Polestar is different. We're already the platform for this vehicle is already built. I don't know if he knows that. But the platform for this vehicle is the same platform as the Polestar 5. It's already built. It's the chassis, the unibody. It's already built. It's being developed in the UK. They're constantly developing to improving it for this version of the car. So we're definitely getting the Polestar 6. The question is, are we getting this edition? So here's how it is. There will be the Polestar California edition, limited edition. There will only be a few. And then there'll be the normal Polestar 6. We don't know what those will look like, but there will be a few different colors like white and probably black or probably gray, stuff like that. Probably a different kind of gray. There's been some new grays around the scene lately. Anyway, I was under the impression that, yeah, that's what it's going to be. California edition, then the normal edition, and then the BTS, the BST. I keep on saying BTS edition. BTS is a band. It's a Korean band. I'm sorry, but they're a big band, and I've heard their songs a few times. It's good songs. It's good songs. You should listen. But listen, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. So this is what I found on Polestar website. This is what they've always said. And I know this because when you want Polestar information, who do you come to? Who do you go? Who do you go? Who? I'm the guy. I'm your guy. I will find the information for you. I found the information for you. This is what Polestar had to say. Bringing the BST concept to each and every car line we have is what the conviction is today. We should and will develop a BST version of each. Yeah, we're getting that car. We're goddamn getting this car. We are getting this car. You mean to tell me we're not getting this car? We're not getting this car? That's like Polestar saying, I don't want to make a lot of money. They're not going to build this car. That's got me considering, what do I have to do to get this vehicle? Have I got to run 1,000,000 miles? Like, yo, what have I got to do? Have I got to save the world from an asteroid? Like, what have I got to do to get this vehicle? You don't understand. You don't understand the money they're gonna make from this vehicle. They'll make this vehicle for goddamn sure. You can be certain of that. Almost every Polestar vehicle I expect a BST edition. That's their thing. That's their thing. That is their thing. This is Polestar version of the M Sport. BMW got M Sport. This is Polestar version. This is Polestar version of Mercedes AMG. This is Polestar version. I'll admit. I don't think BST is the best name for the Polestar edition vehicles, special edition vehicles, but it's what we're working with. We're going to have to keep it's a keeper. We're going to have to keep it. We ain't got no choice. But I'm just saying, and he loves Polestar. He loves the brand. He loves the Polestar too. It's one of his favorite electric vehicles. So that's a compliment to us. To us. We're part of Polestar too. Don't listen to anyone. We're there. Anyway, Polestar CEO Thomas Inglis said Mac's leadership and vision were instrumental in defining Polestar's design DNA. And that's what I said. They really found what makes them Polestar. They really found a design that works, and it will continue to work for a very long time, which seamlessly blends authenticity, luxury, and performance. His innovative approach earned them accolades and helped position Polestar as a true design icon in the electric vehicle space. We must wish him the very best in his future endeavors. Thank you, Maximilian Missoni. Thank you for helping to guide Polestar in the right design direction. You've done something that will be remembered for a long time and appreciated by a lot of people. Now the new head of designer who has taken over brings 25 years of experience drawing Polestar from Audi. You know what? I'm going to end the video after this quite shortly, but I'm so glad that it's someone from Audi. You know why? When I look at Mercedes, BMW, and Audi, the exterior design of the vehicles, which one do you think closely aligns with Polestar best? Have a guess and leave it in the comments. Is it BMW? Is it Mercedes? Or is it Audi? Which one of those vehicles' design philosophy closely resembles Polestar? You'll be right if you said Audi. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But let me make it very simple for you. I've recently been looking at Audi vehicles, not just the new vehicles, but even the older Audi vehicles. And you know what I noticed? What I noticed was Audi design philosophy is really, really good. Really, really good. I've looked at older Audi vehicles and I realize that these vehicles age very, very well. Okay, if you don't believe me, look at this Audi vehicle from 2004. Look at the vehicle from 2007. I am telling you, that vehicle from 2007 tells you everything because it doesn't really looks like, compared to the other vehicles of 2007, this design looks so much better. This Audi has been creating great looking vehicles, exterior wise at least, for the last 15 to almost 20 years. They've been doing a terrific job because The older Aldi vehicles have aged like fine wine. I look at them and they don't even look old. I look at these vehicles, some of them, and I'm like, they don't even look old, you know? So I think in terms of design philosophy, Aldi has known what they're doing for a very long time. I don't have the best examples right now, but I often see Aldi vehicles and I say, you know what? Out of a lot of vehicles, out of BMW, Mercedes, Audi, who has who whose car design has aged the best since 2005, 2010, 2015? Whose car designs have aged the best? Audi. Audi for sure. And I would probably say BMW's a close second. I mean, Mercedes car designs have always been beautiful, but very, very mysterious. But Audi is very to the point, elegant. That's what you get with Audi. It's elegant. But Mercedes is luxury. With BMW, it's sporty. But I looked at all the vehicles that I used to see in 2012, and I look at them now, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they still look good. They still look good. And then I look at some Mercedes, and I'm like, well, ooh. Not all Mercedes. There are some Mercedes. There's some old Mercedes that still look amazing. There's some old BMWs that still look amazing. So don't get me wrong, but I think Aldi might win this one. Seriously. I mean, look at this thing. It still looks good, but this is probably from 2009 or 2010 or 2008 or something like that. That's what I'm saying. Audi designs have really kept up with time. The Audi design is really similar to Polestar design because of the sharpness. The sharpness. They don't always design with sharpness, but they're very good at doing both, depending on the vehicle, without losing its authenticity. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Let me know what you think about my opinions. Am I just speaking a lot of cow dung or am I speaking some truth? Are Aldi design cars? Look at these cars. Some of these are not the newest cars. Okay, this is not the newest Aldi. Not even close. Probably 2011, 2012. It still looks great. And I'm not even the biggest Aldi fan. I'm actually originally a Mercedes fan. Anyway, that's another story for another time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.